So this week they're going to come in and in this vineyard it's actually hand harvested. So a crew will come in and they're going to pick every one of these clusters. You know, they did a really nice job out in this vineyard. Sometimes we'll get laterals, like this would be considered a lateral where you have a shoot coming off here, and sometimes it'll actually throw more clusters, but they're what we call second crop because they're a month or two behind the crop that we want. So that's fruit that we not want to pick because it wouldn't be ready until December or January. However, you know, the canopy will have lost all their leaves by then, so it's fruit they would never get ripe. With other vineyards, we actually do mechanical harvesting, and a lot of that will happen at night. So they'll start picking those grapes at about midnight, and the new machines are very gentle on the vines, and they essentially just shake off every single berry right off the stem. So all you'll see is the stems, and all the berries are gone. They pick them very clean. And you know, the advantage of that is we can get the fruit in very cold, so we save money on energy. The grapes can be delivered, you know, sometimes near 50 degrees, sometimes colder. And you know, we often really like that because we'll do what we call a cold soak, where, you know, with red wine, as you may not know, you know, these go into a tank with their skin, you know, with the skins, the seeds, everything. So all of this just goes right into the tank because all the color and the tannin, which gives the wine structure, comes from the skins. So you can see, I don't know if you can really see well, but you know, like this pulp, see there's no color, and that's where all the juice is going to be. So all the color is going to come out of that skin. So we need that to ferment together to give us a big hearty red wine. With white wines, those would come into the winery and go directly to the press, where we can separate out the skins, the seeds, to the juice, and the juice goes into a tank, and then ultimately either can be fermented in the tank or fermented down in barrels, depending on the style of wine that you're trying to make. So the 2014 harvest is really shaping up to be a memorable one. We've had really great back-to-back vintages, 2012, 13, and then now 14. We're really looking at great quality. You know, we had some rough ones. 2010 and 11 were very difficult for us because we had a lot of rain. And like I said, rain can be detrimental, you know, especially when you're getting inches of rain and it stays cold. And they really had detrimental effects on the grapes where we didn't get the sugar levels. So we've been really excited to have 12, 13, and then now 14. That back to back to back, a three-peat of great vintages. So really excited. So out in the vineyard, you know, we grow roughly on an acre, we'll get about 4 tons of grapes, so 8,000 pounds. And with those 4 tons, you get about 160, 170 gallons per ton. Therefore, 4 tons is going to be about 680 gallons, which is roughly 266 cases of wine, or I guess what, 3,600 bottles of wine. So it's quite a bit, and a lot goes into making all that happen.